So when forms of discrimination or bias or assumptions about individuals and groups are left unchecked long enough, they grow. More people start to believe them. And when that happens, those biases and those forms of discrimination and those assumptions, which are false, start making their way into the rules and policies and governance and structure of organizations and cultures. And when that happens, the behaviors are seen then at that point. We call that being systemic. They're systemically driven behaviors. They're no longer individually driven behaviors. And what that means is we're not going to get rid of them by just telling the individual transgressors to cut it out. It's not going to work because they're in a culture, they're in a system that supports some of that behavior. So the way to get rid of that is by looking at the system and starting to address the rules and policies and procedures that are impacting people's mindsets to remove them. So the reason critical race theory is important is that's what it describes. It describes how forms of bias become systemic. So if you want to get rid of them, you got to look at the whole system.